At their secluded cottage in Burlington County, New Jersey, Wen, 7, is on vacation with her adoptive parents, Eric and Andrew. Wen is approached by Leonard, a mysterious visitor, during her stay. Leonard explains that in order to preserve the planet, he needs Wen and her parents' assistance. Wen grows concerned when 3 additional people appear with homemade weapons as the two are spending time together gathering grasshoppers. Wen runs out to tell Eric and Andrew, but the guests burst in and tie them up, leaving Eric with a concussion. Although Leonard and his friends Sabrina, Adrienne, and Redmond assert that they have never met and have no desire to harm the family, they have been driven to locate them during the past week by visions and an unidentified force. The group predicts an impending apocalypse in which Leonard states that the sky will collapse, the oceans will rise, a plague will spread, and then an endless darkness would set in. Only if the family sacrifices one of its members can this be avoided. They are informed that while they will survive the end of the world, if they do not make a decision, they would be left as the only survivors. Eric and Andrew think the group is lying and that hatred and delusions is at the heart of the attack. The visitors perform a peculiar ritual in which they cover Redmond's head with a cloth and beat him to death with their swords when the family refuses to make a decision. Concussed Eric thinks he sees a bright figure as Redmond passes away. Leonard claims that the beginning of the end times can be seen in the television stories of terrible tsunamis. Andrew eventually comes to the conclusion that Redmond is really Jeff O'Bannon, a homophobe who assaulted him in a pub years ago and was sentenced to prison as a result. Andrew thinks O'Bannon found their family's devotion was sincere. They were selected guilt and wonder if Andrew is correct. Leonard, Sabrina, and Adrienne insist that they believe in their visions. They demonstrate how Redmond's passing momentarily postponed the end of the world. The next day, Adrienne is sacrificed by the intruders since Eric and Andrew are unwilling to make a choice. The disasters continue as a plague spreads across the globe. Andrew insists the disasters are coincidental and the visitors were anticipating pre-scheduled news broadcasting. Sabrina describes how she and the other visitors were led by their visions and compulsions to find each other online, execute details of their plans such as their weapons, and to continue forward when they wanted to resist. Andrew manages to escape and retrieves his gun from the car and shoots at Sabrina until she runs away. Andrew finds Redmond's wallet and proves to Leonard that he was Jeff. Injured from his attack and their tires slashed, Andrew believes the 4 came in a truck nearby and locks Leonard in the bathroom. Sabrina breaks into the house, and Andrew fatally injures her. Leonard then tricks Andrew into coming into the bathroom and overpowers him, stealing the gun. Sabrina is still offered as a sacrifice by Leonard, and worldwide spontaneous plane crashes are being broadcast. As the sky darkens and lightning starts to set the soil on fire, Leonard realizes that their time is almost up and leads the 3 outside onto the back deck. Leonard warns them that they only have a short time to make a decision before it is too late before he slits his throat. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are each represented by one of the intruders. Eric now believes that the events are real. Eric offers himself as the sacrifice because he doesn't want Wen to grow up in a world that has been devastated. He claims to have seen a light before the aliens killed Redmond, and he also claims to have seen a future in which Wen is an adult and Andrew kills Eric by shooting him with reluctance. The visitor's truck is located by Andrew and Wen, and it contains their things, supporting their claims. They proceed to a jam-packed diner nearby, where news headlines on the TV indicate that the catastrophes have receded and the world has been rescued. The radio plays "Boogie Shoes" by KC and the Sunshine Band as they get back into the truck, the tune Eric had played for them on the way there as they drive back to the world.
Andrew, I saw something. There was something in the light. And I feel it now. Family, and I'm leaving.
If you fail to choose, the world will perish.
We've been given the chance to decide the fate of everyone.
Time's running out on the world.
I'm scared. There is nothing more flawed and perfect in this world than our family.
Please make a choice.
Always together. Always together.
I will ask for the last time. Will you make a choice?